Hello everyone, and welcome to my first YouTube video for the year 2025. I'm Kuya Clint, where I teach you guys how to play guitar easily and in detail. So for today's guitar lesson, I'm going to be teaching you guys 3 exercises that you can use for you guys to improve from becoming a beginner guitar player to become an intermediate guitar player, or at least how to get there. So some disclaimers first. We're only going to be focusing on this hand right here that you use when it comes to placing notes on the fretboard of your guitar. Going to be using this, and I'm not going to be minding pretty much when it comes to plucking some certain strings as well. You can just do simple down plucks. I don't know if that's what you call it. You can also do alternating, whatever is best or comfortable for you when it comes to playing your guitar. But pretty much we're only going to be using our left hand for the sake of this video. And aside from that, this video is merely to present to you guys the basics or the fundamentals when it comes to playing the guitar. And before we begin, please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below. And if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well, and I'll try to do it for you. And we'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, that's it. Let's go straight right into it. Okay, so the first guitar exercise I'm going to be showing you guys would be the A major pentatonic scale with the blue notes mixed in between as well, which is in concept is going to be this one right here. So this one's pretty much a common starting point for lead guitarists as well when it comes to getting into improvisation or making solos on the spot when it comes to performing in front of a crowd or something like that. Now granted, you're going to be robotic at first because you're pretty much just going to be doing the scale as how it's shown here, but the more that you do it, the more that you're going to be a bit more creative and have a bit more freedom when it comes to jumping in between notes in the scale as well. So that's going to be cool. Yep, so in tab forms of this scale, it's going to be this one right here. It's going to be like this. It's going to be the 5th fret on the lower E string, 8th fret on the lower E string, 5th fret on the A string, 6th fret A string, 7th fret A string, 5th fret D string, 7th fret D string, 5th fret G string, 7th fret G string, 8th fret G string, 5th fret B string, 8th fret B string, then the 5th fret on the high E string. Yep, 5th fret on the high E string. Yep, it's going to be the 5th fret on the high. Yep, and it's going to be the 5th fret on the high E string. 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 8, 5. You know what I mean? So this one's called A Blues Backing Track, Guitar Backing Track in A Major by Usher Tracks. So I'll also leave the links in the description as well. It's going to be cool. It's going to be like this. So this one is what I like to call the spider hands exercise. I don't know if that's the actual name. I just named it myself because it's kind of a bit representative when it comes to what we're going to be doing for this second exercise. It's going to be like this right here. So for this exercise, we're aiming to improve the hand dexterity and agility of this left hand right here, or the hand that you use when it comes to plucking the frets or the notes on the fretboard. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly aimed for this hand right here when it comes to making it more comfortable when it comes to playing notes in the scale. And we're going to be plucking them as well. You can do it with your thumb or your index finger or any fingers actually, or even with a pick, because we're going to be mostly focusing on this hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it's going to be the 1st fret on the lower E string, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the A string as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the D string as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. G string, 1, 2, 3, 4. B string, 1, 2, 3, 4. High E string, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in reverse. just there. The more comfortable you get with it, the faster that you can be. And using a metronome also helps when it comes to getting a specific rhythm when it comes to playing this scale or tabs pretty much. So for example, it's going to be like this. This one's called 100 BPM for 4/4 Wood Metronome HD by Beautiful Metronome. Shout out to Beautiful Metronome, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, also going to leave a link under the description as well. And yeah, we're going to be doing that exercise. It's going to be this one right here. Just go. Yep, you can do it like that, just one note per click. You can go faster. And so for the last guitar exercise for guitar beginners to go from beginner to an intermediate level when it comes to playing the guitar is what I'd like to call the bass walking exercise, or at least a basic version of it. So this one's used to pretty much to memorize notes on the fretboard, but for this video we're only going to be focusing on the lower E string and the A string as well for the guitar. You can also do this for the other strings, but for the sake of this video and to make it a bit short, we're just going to be focusing on these top two strings here, or technically the two thickest strings on your guitar. And that's because mainly for like pop songs and common songs that we play in a guitar, the chords that we're using is going to be having bass or root notes that have the lower E string or the A string. So if you're kind of like guessing which chord comes next in a particular song, you could just refer to these two strings. And once you figured out the bass note or the root note of the chord of a song, you could just either do mainly two versions of chords. It's going to be the major chord and the minor chord. So for example, when it comes to an A major chord, you could either do an A major chord or an A minor chord. So this method could be a bit difficult when it comes to guitar beginners, mainly because we're going to be using bar chords to figure out chords in a song, and also kind of need a little bit of ear training or recognizing certain sounds by only focusing on your ear. So that could be a bit difficult when it comes to people or guitar players that are just getting started into it, but it's kind of like a nice learning curve to use, because once you figure this out, then you definitely know that you've improved when it comes to playing your guitar. So we're going to be starting off with the open strings of the lower E string. It's going to be E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, then E. Yep. Then for the A string, it's going to be once again starting in the open A string, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, then A. So with those three guitar exercises, here are some 3 practice tips to help you guys when it comes to your guitar learning journey. So once again, practice tips: start slow, then build up the speed afterwards. Use a metronome, develop that sense of rhythm so you don't drag and rush compared to others in your performance. And the third one would be to practice, practice, practice. Guess what? Practice consistently. Okay, and this is the end of the guitar lesson. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed this so that I'll know. And please once again don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so that you guys will be able to stay updated for future videos. So if you guys would like me to teach any other concepts or theory when it comes to playing the guitar, just comment it down below as well. And I'm sure to do it for you. And we'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks via way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch my other guitar lessons, just click these ones right here. It's all good. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.